Sportsdeck updated early and the team was much better compared to the last couple of weeks. 1,132 top 2%, 69th for the week, very nice, and we've moved up 16 spots, closing in on the top 50 once again. Although it was a really good week, what hurt the most was the duo of LeBron James Harden. These two combined for 92. They were both so good in that Lakers-Nets game to start the week. Unfortunately, it was the only game that either of them would play for the week. LeBron missed 3 due to a knee injury. Harden sat out the second game of a back-to-back. They called it hammy tightness, but I just assumed it was a rest. And then he missed the Warriors game because of a hand injury. So now I don't know with him. We'll have to keep updated on his status for the Suns game. I'll talk about that more during trades. Disappointing to have some bad luck there, but at least the majority own at least one of LeBron or Harden. As for the rest of the team, Anthony was the only one to go under the ton, and that's fine. He's valued at just 7 mil, so can't be expecting too much. 80 is good. LaMelo was back to his best. That Pacers game really carried that score. Luka, another great week. Towns brought him in for Giannis, and it was a really good trade-in. Capped off a great week with a triple-double against the Jazz. DeRozan missed the first game of the week against OKC due to rest. Perfectly reasonable. They're in the middle of a 24 games in 6 week stretch. He can't be playing all those games, he had to rest at some point, and he still got 102 in 3 games, so that's really good. Jokic as captain, that's just what he does. And Embiid in 3, 119, huge game against the Pelicans to start the week, great stuff. Now for trades, I only have one locked in, and that is LeBron to Jimmy Butler. Not taking any chances with LeBron, he's day to day. He only plays 3 anyway, so I'm fine trading him. Jimmy's at his best right now. He has hurt me multiple times with a missed game. But here I am taking a chance yet again, trading him in. The second trade I'm thinking of doing is just cashing out Dinwiddie. And then for him, we'll bring in a nice feel-good story. Jose Alvarado coming off the bench for the Pelicans. And this leaves me with more cash than I really need to work with. I could trade out Anthony in this situation, but then we have Harden. And we don't know what his status is for the Suns game. Latest is that they're hopeful he'll play. This feels like the whole Steph Curry thing again. Hopeful he'll play against the Pistons. So I don't know. What I could do is wait for Wednesday morning to see what they say about James and then make the trade from there. But that means Anthony's locked in. The most I could do, if Harden's good to go, is I'll probably trade LaMelo. So in this case, in the case that Harden plays on Wednesday, I'll probably go LaMelo to either Trey, or if I want to take a massive risk, I could bring in Kyrie Irving. Brooklyn do have 4 road games. Obviously I'd have to trade him out next week, but he's a massive pod. You never know. That's something I'm really tempted to do. Also, if Harden ends up being ruled out, obviously I'll trade him instead of LaMelo. And in that case, I'd probably go Kyrie again. So all signs point to me trading in Kyrie and taking that risk. I don't know, it's a tough decision. with James, because he could easily just miss the first game, then play the next 3, and then outscore LaMelo anyway, but I don't know. We'll have to think about that one. For now, I'm just gonna lock in the first 2 trades, and then I guess we'll have to see what happens on Wednesday. So LeBron to Jimmy, Spencer to Jose Alvarado, leaving me with more cash than I need to work with, but I guess that's a good problem to have. I can't say this will be how the team looks for week 16 because I still have a trade to use, but all signs point to Kyrie taking up one of those guard slots. So we'll have to see who for. Depends on what news comes out, but should be Kyrie in the team very soon. Jokic captain, absolute no-brainer. And yeah, hopefully there's no bad injury luck this week. A lot of teams play 4 this week. Couple of big names to note. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I think he's out until at least All-Star break, so definitely not a trade-in option now. DeJounte Murray was out against the Suns due to a knee injury. Of course, you can always hold and hope he plays next game, but he could be a trade-out option. Just gotta keep yourself updated, I guess, on his status. Utah, they play 2, so if you have any Jazz players, then you gotta trade them out. Pods that could be really good for this week. I'm biased because I'm probably gonna make the move, but Kyrie could be the guy. 4 road games, gotta play at his best because he can't play every game. So I really like the Kyrie pick. Trey, not sure how much of a pod he is, but definitely a great option. Sabonis has come back and put up some unreal numbers, so he's definitely one you can look to bring in. Jimmy Butler, not sure how much of a pod he is either, but definitely a good pick. Always an injury risk, but can't doubt his play. And then the Raptors, they have a really good schedule, so Van Vliet, Siakam, definitely a couple you could look at and just hold for the next month. So that will do it. All the best for week 16, and see you guys in the next video.